Hi everyone, my name is Eva. I'm one of the student managers here at the DLS, and today I will be giving a presentation on how to use Canva Concerto and how to request something from the print shop here on campus. I'm creating this tutorial for future reference to those that need it. Thank you. Our first tutorial is on using Canva, the graphic design software that the DLS pays for and uses. Homepage, you're going to want to log in using the llcwillamette@gmail email. Here it'll prompt you to put in the email and to log in using a username and password, but that's not going to work if you're working with Safari. So you're going to want to log in with Google. If you don't have the password to the LLC Willamette email, you're going to want to look under the Google Drive in the passwords document, and that should be there so that you can access this page. Once you've gotten to the LLC homepage, you'll see all of our past designs. The studio uses Canva for a variety of purposes, such as for department boards, for the digital signage outside of the studio and Ford, for promotional events with departments, and for clubs. So we use it for a variety of purposes. It's a very versatile technology. If you would like to create a design, you're going to want to click this Create a Design button on the top right-hand corner, and here it will prompt you to choose from some dimensions. You can also edit a photo or choose a custom size. If you want to create a graphic for the digital signage, you're going to want to use the following dimensions: 1040 by 556 pixels, and that'll make it so that the graphic fills up the entire screen and doesn't leave any black border. So once you've entered the editing screen, you'll see that it'll have you choose from several templates, or you can leave it blank. It'll have several elements that you can use, as well as fonts, color palettes, styles. You can import your logo or any photos or images that you would like. And the studio also pays for Canva Premium, so you don't have to pay for any of these elements or features. So you're free to use anything you would like. So once you've kind of figured out Canva, the best way to figure it out is to play with it. So once you've played with it sufficiently, and once you've created your graphic, such as this one that I have right now, you're going to want to click the download button up here. And here you can choose the file type. I usually go with the PNG, especially if I'm going to upload this to the digital signage. You can also choose the size and whether or not you would like a transparent background, which makes it so that if you overlay it onto another image, the white background won't come up. But for these purposes, I will not be choosing that option. So then you can just click download, and the download should start, and it'll pop up in your downloads tab. So once you're done with that, it should be done. And that should cover the basics. If you have any questions, please email digital-learning-studio from your student email, or ask Natalia or one of the student staff members on deck. Concerto is the technology that Willamette uses for its digital signage. The DLS has access to 2 screens outside of the studio, and we use Concerto to upload media to these screens. Okay, so in order to upload things to the digital signage outside of Ford, you're going to want to go to Google Chrome because it doesn't work on Safari. And from Chrome, you're going to go to the website concerto.willamette.edu, and that pops right up for me. So once you've gotten to this screen, let me log out quickly, it'll have a button that says Sign In. And here you can use your Willamette credentials to sign in to Concerto. So once that happens, it should say your name right over here, and you should be able to click Add on Content. So here it'll prompt you to upload a graphic to Concerto. So you can choose a file, And I will choose this image that I created in Canva. So it should load a preview of that pretty quickly, and if it doesn't, you might want to try reloading the page or using a different browser. So then you can put in the name. For example, I'll write papaya. And you can change how long it shows on the screen, but usually for the forward screens, we tend to leave it at the default, which is 13 seconds. And then you can change the date of display and the day that it starts and the day that it finishes displaying, depending on how long they would like for it to be displayed, or just until the end of the semester. That's your call, or the person who's requesting that graphic be put up on Concerto. So that will change subject to the image. So once you have all those things in there, you can click select a feed, and you're going to want to type in Digital Learning Studio. And here it says one screen, but in reality it will be showing up on the two screens in the forward entrance. One right outside the DLS and one in front of the south door. So it'll appear on two screens. So then what you can do is you can click submit content, and from here it should say now showing. It should now show the graphic on the signs outside of forward. If something is still up and it's obsolete, you can go in and click delete content in order to get rid of that. Graphic. And you can look through all of the graphics that are currently up on the board by just clicking on the name of the feed within the Concerto app. So usually that is kind of the only thing that we do with Concerto, and if you need more help, you can ask WITS. If you are a student staff member and you still need help with Concerto, email Natalia or WITS and they can help you with that. If you're not a student staff member and you would like something displayed on the forward screens, just email your graphic to digital-learning-studio and we can get it up there for you. There are printers that you can use for free all over campus, but if you need something printed in color, laminated, or on a large scale, then the print shop in the campus safety building is the way to go. Here's how to request something from the print shop. If you have a graphic or document that you would like to send to Willamette's print shop, you're going to first want to find the Willamette Print Shop website, which you can find by Googling just Woo Print Shop. And it'll be the first link, Print Services. So from the Print Services page, you're going to want to click on the Print Services menu and scroll down to Print Job Request. And if you click on the first link, Print Services Work Request, it'll take you to this form that you need to fill out. You can put in the date and the date needed, and if it's not specific, you can just put in ASAP. You put your own name as the contact name, and for the department account number for the Digital Learning Studio, you can find that in the Google Drive underneath the passwords document. Before you use the department account number for the DLS, please make sure to get Natalia's permission before you put that in. For the account name, you can just put in DLS or Digital Learning Studio, and our phone extension is 5492. Depending on how quickly you need it, you can have them deliver it to Ford 101, which is the Digital Learning Studio, or you can click this "Will pick up at Print Services," which says that you'll pick it up. And usually I only click "Will pick up at Print Services" if I'm in a hurry and I need it the same day. Otherwise, the delivery will happen either the next day or that same day, depending on how early you get that done. For the number of copies, that's pretty self-explanatory. We'll say I want 5 copies. And for the number of original pages, that just refers to the number of pages that are in the original document that you want to print. So if there's like a 5-page essay that I want to print, I'm going to put 5. This is for any special instructions. You can say, for example, you can write, please staple on both sides, or please print upside down, or please print 2 pages on 1 sheet. anything that's not already down there. So then you can scroll down and get to the general finishing options. That'll just see if you want two-sided, you can click that. Any staples, hole punches, if you want them to cut it, fold it, anything you want. So usually for black and white printing, we use the Digital Learning Studio printer or the Ford printer. So usually we don't use this side of the form, but for color printing, you can choose the weight, such as regular, just copy paper or cardstock if you want something a little more sturdy. The dimensions, 8.5 by 11, 11 by 17, which is usually a poster, or anything else that you want. For large format, they'll print on vinyl. That's where we've gotten our large signs for the DLS Studio. You can contact them if you want more information about that as well. If you want it laminated, shrink wrapped, any of that, you can check those boxes if you need. So once you've finished, you can download that, and in your downloads it should come up as a finished and filled out form, so you don't need to worry about filling that out again. So then from there, what you're going to do is you're going to write a new email to print/designcenter@willamette.edu. You can write new print request, and you can just give them a little message. Hi, here's a new request. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to attach that order form that we just filled out, as well as the link to the graphic or the document that you want to get printed. So once you have both of those uploaded, you can click send. It'll send that off to them, and usually they'll get back to you within a couple hours or the next day, depending on when you send it, about whether or not it's ready for pickup or about when it'll be sent in to be delivered. So you should hear back from them anytime. And the most important thing before you send it is to CC Natalia. She wants to know about everything. And that should be it. If you have any questions, you can contact Natalia or the print shop. Good luck! If you need any help with a print job request, please visit the Print and Design Center's page on the Willamette website, and they can help you from there. Thanks for tuning into today's tutorial series, and we hope to see you at the studio soon. Bye-bye!